Everything you need to know about Rocket League. Welcome to the game, new Bronze 1 players, or the Grand Champs watching this right now. I don't know, why are you watching this, bro? You already know how to play the game. What are you doing here? Even you, Diamonds. You two Plats. How you doing, Golds? We don't talk about Silvers. Bro, you're gonna be stuck there for a while. But the new Bronze 1 players, welcome to this video. This is mostly geared towards you, but hopefully anyone else could find it entertaining in some way. I would give your noodle arms a good firm handshake, but, you know, we're in a pandemic and all that, so... This is Rocket League. If you ever hear that sound clip...
He's still around, Justin is there for the shot, and this is Rocket League!
It is from one of the most legendary moments in Rocket League esports. The reason being because of a very basic Rocket League mechanic where if the ball is still in the air when the timer of the match has ended, the game will not end until the ball actually touches the ground. You need to reach level 10 to play competitive. I would recommend playing casual first. I believe that the best time you could have with this game is if you join into some casual games with your friends whenever you're starting. And if you don't have any friends, you know, go on eBay or, I don't know, like Amazon and try to see if anyone's like offering friendship for a cheap price. But even before that, try training. Try some free play. Free play is super powerful because you can practice pretty much any mechanics and anything you'd like to learn in this game. You can practice on pretty much any map in the game. The only way you could play with a friend in free play is if they're actually sitting right next to you with another controller in split screen. Half flips make it possible to backflip and then turn around so you can keep moving forward. Otherwise you would just backflip and this would happen, or you would try to turn around and yeah, you'd look like a Bronze 1 player, which you pretty much are. The competitive playlists only consist of standard maps, which are all shaped the exact same way. One exception to that is the game mode Rumble, where you will encounter different non-standard maps. So besides casual and competitive, there's also extra modes. The mode called Rumble is where you basically have different power-ups that will spawn into your inventory every 10 seconds. Dropshot is a mode where the ball touching the floor makes it take damage, and the floor will eventually break. If you shoot the ball into the broken floor, it will score a goal. Hoops is just Rocket League, but basketball. Snow Day is just Ice Hockey Rocket League. The most popular maps are generally Manfield, Champions Field, or DFH Stadium. So, when you're going through settings, you'll be wondering, like, what should I look at here? There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, the gameplay stuff...
Disable unlimited boost.
If you're in free play and you wanna, you know, practice boost control, such as how much boost do I need to go supersonic, which is the max speed in the game, which will be indicated by these trails behind your wheels. Or just in general, trying to learn where the boost pads are, which is a very, very useful thing. But something you probably shouldn't worry too much about at the beginning. The corner boosts give you 100 boost, the pads give you 12, and flipping forward or diagonal also gives you speed. So you can use all these two things combined to get yourself at the max speed very quickly. Merc is thick. I feel like this whole video I'm just yelling. But having unlimited boost is nice, so you can practice without any sort of interruption. You can just keep flying forever. Speaking of flying, it's probably one of the most important mechanics in the game. At some point, you will have to learn how to do it. As intimidating as it might seem, it's not really that difficult. I think you'll get it down after a couple weeks. A couple tips for starting to aerial is, you know, feathering the boost is a very useful thing. So instead of just holding the boost button like this, just tap it every now and then. That gives you a little bit more control of where you're going. The basic idea is that you jump and then pull the nose of your car up. You jump, lean back, and boost. That's very, very simple. Hitting the ball, well, that's a much more difficult thing. You see me spinning like this, that's called freestyling, basically. Freestyling is when you take the mechanic of aerials to the next level. It's basically when you're trying to be FaZe Clan from 2010, doing trick shots and all this crazy stuff. I highly recommend searching up Rocket League freestyle montages on YouTube to absolutely get your mind blown. You can see Manfield from the Beckwith Park map. It's right there. And I guess supposedly Urban Central is wherever this train track takes you. So every now and then you'll see a train going past above this map, coming from that direction. Oh, there it is. Good timing. Urban Central is actually based on the most popular map from a game that this game is actually a sequel to. So there was a game called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars on the PlayStation 3, which was very much not popular, but it did inspire what this ended up becoming, and we wouldn't be here without that game. Flip resets are one of the coolest mechanics in the game. What we call flip resets is when you jump onto the ball with all your 4 wheels of your car, and you get a flip. That stays forever. This is useful because you can do some crazy shit like this. Flip, and boom. Alright, that was terrible. You can also do some ceiling shot stuff like this, where I actually got a full flip reset there, and boom, score a goal. 1v1s is the best mode to improve your mechanics and just overall solo play. And 3v3 on the other hand is a very team-oriented game, unless, you know, you're a selfish prick, like half the people in Ranked are. Don't be toxic. The competitive mode also grants you different rewards for whatever rank you reach. You can also create your own club in the game. It currently doesn't have exactly any function besides putting, you know, a little clan tag next to your name. The garage, is there anything to say about this? I mean, it's just you go there and you edit your car and you can do cool presets. There are different kinds of trading communities in Rocket League where you can buy or trade stuff from other people, but be careful, there's a lot of people who try to scam you. Blueprints are basically items that will reveal what item you could buy from them. It doesn't specifically give you the item, but it gives you the opportunity to buy it if you'd like. In the past, this game used to have a crate system where you could, you know, waste away your money opening crates and getting random crap, and never actually getting what you really wanted. Tournaments is one of the coolest features in the game right now, in my personal opinion. It used to be very bare bones where you could just make your own tournaments and people could join them, but now they've added scheduled tournaments that are auto-generated, and participating in them gives you tournament credits, which you can use to buy items. Oh shit, I didn't even mean to click that, but this is actually exactly what I wanted from this pack. That's crazy. Although, I don't know if I can give up on my tentacle. In season mode, you basically make your own team and you play against bots. Private matches, I think, is actually a really great feature if you're starting the game and you have some friends to play with. You can do some crazy stuff here. You can create your own match of any game mode. And on top of that, you can set mutators. You can create crazy matches with like different settings. You can make the ball gigantic or change the gravity or physics of the game. You can save replays in the game. It's great for multiple things. One, you can record fun videos or cinematics if you're a content creator or something, or you just want to have fun with it. Or you can analyze your replays to improve the game. Grand champions and pro players are not the same thing. Alright, camera settings. One of the most important things in your settings. What are good camera settings for a starter? So I would say that something where the camera is kind of close to the player would be good, because I believe that it would be a little bit easier for you to be accurate. This might be a little too close. I sometimes see beginners with like really zoomed out cameras, and I strongly suggest you don't do that, because that is just gonna hurt your accuracy. Rocket League matches are 5 minutes long, so actually a very good thing in my opinion, because, you know, playing games like CSGO, you pretty much have to commit to like 30 minutes of playing if you want to play one match. Whereas in Rocket League, you know, it's like a really short bite-sized thing. If you just want to hop in for a couple games, you can do that whenever you want to. I think that also makes the game a little bit less stressful to play. Workshop maps. I figured I should explain this since you could see it on the screen. I don't think Epic Launcher is gonna have this. So if you ever see people playing like really weird custom maps and you're wondering like where did they get that from? Well, it's probably Steam players using the Steam Workshop where people can make their own maps. It's very complicated, but it's fun. It's really cool what the kind of maps people have created in this game. The item shop, you know, this is where you throw your money into microtransactions because you are failing in life and you have nothing else good to spend your money on. These are actually nice wheels, I might buy them. Wait, what, am I just insulting myself? You can support my creator code Linkaroo by using it in this store. You can just type it in here. Boom, click OK, and that basically gives me 5% of all your purchases. Thank you, Psyonix and Epic Games. You can also support esports teams by purchasing from the esports tab. And speaking of esports, the biggest esports event in Rocket League is known as the Rocket League Championship Series, or RLCS-X. Whenever that is live, you will see it at the main menu, but even a better way, you should just go to Twitch and search Rocket League, and actually go to the Rocket League channel, twitch.tv/Rocket League. The main reason you should watch this is because you're just gonna see the top best players in the game. You know, like, you will never see better gameplay than this. I think it's also a good way to inspire yourself to get good at the game, and there's a lot you could learn by watching the best play. And it's just fun entertainment overall. And you will never become good at this game if you don't subscribe to this channel. What's even more exciting about training is there's custom training for different kind of drills that you could practice for more focused practice. So if you want to do fast aerials or redirects, here's a pack for that. I can't actually believe I hit that first try. I'm actually insane, dude. Cookseer pinch. This is a fun mechanic. It's basically just pinching the ball against the wall. So pinching is very useful. Keep that in mind when you're learning to play this game. Whenever you find the ball sort of stuck on the wall, you can consider just jumping to it and boom, slap it. Your total hours don't describe your skill. There are a ton of cars in the game. Here's a full list of all the cars. There's quite an extensive amount of them. Hitboxes are pretty much standardized. The most popular cars in the game currently are Octane, Fennec, and Dominus. So when you watch competitive play, you will see those cars quite often. The reason why they are preferred isn't because they have better performance or anything. All the cars are exactly the same besides the hitbox. It's just that people tend to prefer the cars which have a hitbox that sort of represents the shape of the car the best. Almost all items in the game have a painted version of it, so there will be a standard version, and then different color variations. Because color coordination is everything when it comes to fashion. There are countless of content creators in the game, including myself, that poured their hearts out to this game, trying to make the most entertaining, most informative content that people can enjoy and learn from. So I highly suggest, you know, searching whatever is on your mind. The game is totally cross-platform, so you'll be able to play, you know, on Switch, on PC, on Xbox, PS4, and you can team up together. I feel like I've gone through about 100 things now, so it should be enough, right? We can stop here, dude. This is turning into torture now. Yeah, I'm sure I didn't cover everything that's in the game because, you know, I don't want to sit here for another 3 hours. But I hope this has been in some way useful or entertaining. Like the video if you enjoyed it. My name's Linkaroo. You can subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out. If there's any content that the new players would like to see specifically, then let me know in the comments. See ya. And peace.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big dope on flame.